So we are here in Westmoreland County PA at another residential client's home. His name is Jim, and he reached out to us after experiencing paranormal activity, from lights turning on and off, to running footsteps, to even knocking on the walls. Pretty basic claims, but there could be more to it. That's what we're here to find out.
I'm very jealous of your jobs.
It is fun.
I really want to do it.
Been hearing some knocking the past week.
Okay.
Like happens around like 8:30, 9 o'clock at night. I've been hearing it over here.
Okay.
It's the corner, or if it's up in the attic.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
So,
This is our bedroom. There's nothing really
Crazy.
crazy, and that's where the cat is.
Perfect.
things like will occasionally disappear and reappear in weird places, like places they never were. Like
Okay.
my glasses will be like in the weirdest place. He'll tell you about his glasses. Like they're just weird. This is just my office.
Okay.
That's the typewriter right there.
Oh, nice.
I just stuck it there.
So we didn't explain this during the breakdown, but the typewriter was found in the attic after they bought the home. They assume it was the original homeowners. The activity started shortly after finding this.
We have had some issues with this light.
Okay.
Like one day we were just sitting in the living room and it was on and off, on and off, on and off, on and off, on and off. Like just for no reason.
Okay, that's definitely shouldn't be a wire.
Right.
No, we just bought the house in April, and it was fully inspected. So I mean,
Okay.
everything was
Checked
passed.
out.
Yeah. Right.
Now, have you guys ever been touched in any like brushed, touched, poked, any type of physical?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
When I'm downstairs at night playing NHL on Xbox, it'll feel like something every once in a while will like something's crawling out my leg.
Occasionally I get like, if I'm asleep, I'll get like the shake to wake up and I'll think that it's him and he's not even in bed.
So you're in bed,
I'm in bed, yeah.
and it's like someone's trying
Yeah.
to wake you up.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
It's almost like something here is definitely trying to get your attention, for sure. It doesn't seem malicious right
To
now.
me, I don't think it is, but he feels
I had
there's
a more aggressive,
Yeah. I mean, for me, it's
and
always
that
been
was
like,
outside.
hey,
Yes.
you, I'm gonna play with your like shiny jewelry and hide it, and then all of a sudden it'll reappear 3 days later. Or I always thought that when I lived with my mother for a while, and I would always have this pair of earrings that would disappear. I just randomly named her. I named her Vanessa. I was like, Vanessa took it. Like it'll be back in a couple of days. And I
Because
would
we
like,
were talking about attachments, this popped
I would
into my
talk
hand.
to her and I would say, hey Vanessa, give me that back. And like the next day it was back.
Okay.
And so my mom always thinks that I brought her here with me. But like I've been in like 3 houses since then.
That's something for us to kind of aim at, you know, and see if Vanessa is a spirit that is following you or did come with you here. And if there is, we can get some information and try to give a little
I
clarity.
randomly named her that. I don't know if that's her name. But did you talk to him about like about the previous owner and or the bushy run people? Okay.
Yeah, so Russell, we won't say last names just
Yeah.
due to privacy purposes, but Russell will acknowledge that's the first name of the original owner, and then obviously a lot of the Indian grounds
Yeah.
around and whatnot. So we try not to dive too much into that because it gets to be very broad
Right.
when you do dive into Indian lands and things of that nature. But if something relevant were to come up, it's something that we can kind of try to discuss and see if there's any relevance to that, to what's going on here. But we just don't go full in depth with that just because we're...
Keep it up and up.
Yeah.
That's what I think I know what it is. And
Well, here's the nice thing. Hopefully we can get enough information for you that whatever information we gather to what you may think it is, if it does correlate, it gives you a little bit of peace of mind if it's not a bad thing, obviously.
I'm hoping that it's Russell and it's not something to do with that.
Bushy run, you mean? Oh,
No,
that.
that-
Well,
yeah.
that could have been Russell's. Like they could have
It
brought
could have been,
here.
but I mean, it was. And then when his son was here,
Yeah.
that's just when everything started happening.
He had made like this, he'll show you, but he had made this like covering for the hot water meter
Okay.
downstairs.
I think I sent you a picture where that was
Yes.
supposed to be.
Yeah, and it had like a Steeler helmet carved in it, and he had made it. Russell made it.
And it's had
And
his
son
initials on the
came
back
and
of
was
the
like,
helmet.
"Can I walk around and look around?" Like, and I was like, "Come on, man!" Like, Sure. And he walked around and he saw that and he said, oh, my dad made that. So we took it off and gave it to him because we were like, your dad
Yeah,
made
he
that.
wanted to
Like,
go out and get his
you should,
phone and
like-
take a picture.
Yeah,
of
he was
it.
going
And
to
I'm
take a picture to send to his siblings. And we were like,
If you want it here, yeah.
take it.
Your dad made it. I'm not going to be
Yeah.
an a-hole and keep
Sure.
it.
Sure.
Maybe he wanted
And then he
it.
wanted to give us
Yeah.
money for it, and I was like, no.
I
Made
mean,
it.
it could very well be a strong possibility of Russell. You know, I know you were mentioning in the shed, a lot of stuff is still Russell's from there.
Yeah.
So there could be some type of attachment with him and the house, the land in itself. So something for us to keep mind with while we're doing our investigation to see if it is him.
But I mean, he's got from my understanding, a pretty rare coin collection that's buried somewhere outside.
So if it's okay with you, we did bring our metal detector.
That's fine.
Okay.
My brother was
You do
going
what
to
you
do the
wanna
same
do.
Okay, just to kind of see if there
Find
is,
it. We'll
yeah.
split the proceeds.
If there is something to that, you know, because that's a pretty significant thing for somebody. And if they buried it for a purpose, whatever that purpose may be. So if we were able to pinpoint where it is, maybe see if we can capture something coming through one of our devices and put a little story together with why it's still buried there and what the relevance is.
But I think most of the stuff is downstairs. Because it even sometimes feels weird if I like go down to do laundry. I'm like, it is weird down here.
Yeah, I mean, the closer you get to the shed, the more weirdness feelings you get. Like I was telling you, I mean, when we moved into this house, it was like this was home. We'd been here for years. There was never any uneasiness. And now, I mean, I don't even go outside after dark back there.
Yeah.
Which, when we go downstairs, I'll show you. But my grandmother, my late grandmother, she passed away in the 90s, got me this plate collection, and one of the plates just fell and shattered.
Here?
Yeah, downstairs.
Well, let's go downstairs. Let's see if I could feel some type of vibe here, because there seems to be a different
It's like
feeling.
Right here is where that Steeler thing was.
Okay. This is like the water line and...
Yeah.
Okay.
And then this was right there, and it like fell perfectly down in there and shattered.
Look at that, Carlo.
What? Oh, there.
That's the plate that fell and it shattered.
You can see them. I mean, they're in perfect condition.
Oh, absolutely.
It's just, I was sitting there playing hockey and, you know, dropping a couple of F-bombs, and then all of a sudden it was just like,
I mean, right now, which isn't out of the ordinary. I mean, it seems pretty calm right now. I don't feel anything, but that means nothing. Trust me. That could change just like that. So I like to usually, when I walk through, feel, because I could sense on energy and whatnot. So I like to judge it from when I first walk in to the middle of the night to the end of the night to get the difference of them. So right now it feels okay, but that's typical. Where else? Anything else down here that?
well, I'd like to show you this before it gets too dark.
Sure. The shed?
Yeah. Like, I would have this closed.
That's what you were talking about. That.
And then it would
Yep.
come open like that. I mean, as you can see, I mean, you get a,
Got it.
it's just not. So there's a table in the garage that we
Okay.
were using for like different things, and I was cutting up wood, and I literally stuck it in front of it, and it did not move for like a month until today.
Oh, today's the first day?
Today's the first day where that table has not been there to keep this door closed.
And it moved.
But, I mean, but these are the lights I was telling you about that never...
These ones right here.
And then my brother started communicating with it, and was like, you know, if you're Russell, how do you turn these lights on? And all of a sudden they just came on.
That's taking a pretty big
They were
energy.
They were, like, on.
They were full on. They weren't flickering.
Every single light in there was on,
But what happens to you out here?
which was right here.
My car
Our
was
vehicle
parked.
is usually parked right here.
Okay.
And I was out here smoking a cigar, just leaning up against it. And then all of a sudden, I just heard these footsteps running towards me. I mean, it was like
Oh, jeez.
real fucking fast, and I was
Coming from this way?
coming from that way. And from that night on, when I would come out to smoke a cigar, I'd have the garage open, and I would not venture out past where the light shone, because I would hear stuff over here, and I would get a really uneasy feeling.
Now, do you feel like this happens? Like, do you feel like light kind of helps you? from like the energy affecting you, or is it just something that's like a conscious mindset of like, if I'm in the light?
Like a conscious mind
Okay.
thing.
Okay.
I stuck the table in front of them. It's a conscious thing.
Sure, absolutely.
And she's like, you realize that if it wanted to move it, it couldn't. I'm like, why are you going to tell me this?
I mean, valid point, again, valid point, but it is also,
They could go through it.
it is, but you know what though, it also help you because, listen, at the end of the day, I saw that door. That door's hard to open up.
Yeah.
It's, even the latch, great, you unlatch it. You have to pull it, and it's almost like you gotta like give it a little tug towards the end to get it to come out. So, if you're thinking to yourself, like, okay, like there could be an explainable cause of that, when you put that table in front of there, and that table were to move, the door to be open, now you're giving a little bit more validation for yourself. So I don't blame you for doing that, actually. And if it gives you peace of mind, why not?
The deck was not original to the house. They added it on after they bought the house.
Okay.
So the deck and all of this underneath.
Okay.
The original homeowner built that.
And that was Russell.
Yes.
It does seem from a bunch of the claims, like the typewriter possibly could have been Russell's. Possibly. It had been in that era when he would have been alive. The coins, the deck itself, the shed. So there could be some type of relevance with Russell still not passing on, still kind of being attached to his home, which does happen more than people think. So it's something we can definitely dissect a little bit more into to see if that is, or if there is something more.
Your glasses.
Oh, yeah, I forgot all about that.
So his glasses were missing. We looked for hours. Hours. Couldn't find them. Looked everywhere around the house. Couldn't find them. Maybe a half an hour, 20 minutes after we stopped looking, we were just like, oh, whatever, we're just going to deal with it. And they were in the car, in the back seat, like on the floor of the back seat. And we had all looked, like all three of us had looked in the car
I don't
multiple
sit in the back,
times.
So there's no reason.
Yeah, that's...
He never sits in the back. We had all three looked in the car several times, in the front and back.
Sure.
And they weren't in there. And he went, and they were just there on the floor. That's like a Vanessa type thing to me. Because she would like messes with stuff and moves it.
But once again,
It was here.
this area.
Okay, so this is a
like
big area
the
right here.
hot spot
Okay.
right here.
What would you guys like from us as far as this investigation goes? What's your guys' goal for us?
Find out what's going on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
If any, is there anything like,
Sure.
or it, like, is it debunkable? It can hang out. I don't care if it's just here to like be fun and not like mess with, like not be mean.
Sure.
But like, if it's mean, we probably want to get rid of it.
Okay. Okay. Well, let's let us get to work for you guys, because that's what we're here to do. Hopefully, we are able to gather enough information for you guys, what it's here, why it's here, and then let you guys be the judge. If we don't think it's bad or scary or going to hurt you, then you guys can be the judge of what you guys want the next step to be.
All right, we're gonna do a quick walkthrough. My name is Nicole, and I'm holding what's called a spirit talker to help you communicate a little easier.
My name is Harry.
Possibly a name. Harry, my name is Josh. I'm also holding the ghost tube. If you would like to continue to communicate with us while we're doing our sweep, please feel free to communicate through the spirit talker or the ghost tube.
If there's anything present with us tonight, can you come through? Josh is holding a device, I'm holding a device. Can you come through and tell us your name?
We did get the name Harry when we started doing our intro to the walkthrough. Are you here with us?
There's an old typewriter here. Did this belong to you? Said it's me. It could have been answering your question. You said, you were asking, you had said Harry at the beginning.
Well, here, let me do the voice recorder. We got Harry, and we also got it's me. Can you please elaborate to who we are talking to, possibly?
Harry, are we talking to you?
We got Harry, and we also got it's me. Can you please elaborate to who we are talking to, possibly?
Harry, are we talking to you?
Got a little like ghost tube towards the end of that. We'll have to dissect it a little bit later on, but it may be something similar to sound like me or May or something like that.
I
Something to
thought
keep in
it
mind.
had said it's me again.
Harry, please feel free to communicate as much as you'd like. That's what we're here to do, is to come in contact with something here.
India.
What did that say?
It's in there.
It's in the basement?
That's what I'm thinking.
It said it right as you opened the door.
If there's something down in the basement that would like to communicate with us, please feel free to talk through one of our devices.
Open your mind.
Ooh. Okay. Well, we're here. We're willing to open up our minds to whoever may want to communicate to us. Can you please talk through one of our devices and allow us to know you're here present?
I need to.
He did say when he was down here that he heard like conversations. Maybe they're conversing with each other.
Yes.
Are there multiple spirits here with us right now? Can you communicate and tell me yes or no through one of our devices, or even give me a number?
No.
They would feel an uneasy feeling in here when they were doing their laundry.
I had a good life.
What'd that say?
I had a good life.
Can you please tell me who you were that had a good life? Can you put a name to it? Is there something maybe watching over this family?
Is this Russell?
Are you maybe trying to protect them or help them, or even just coincide with them?
Jim was talking about a spirit out here that he would feel
No.
trying to run up on him. Are you currently here with us? Would you like to try to communicate?
Well,
Can you try to use our energy and to give us a word? It looks like you're trying to search for it.
Are we communicating with Russell? I know Russell built this deck and sheds behind Josh. Maybe you're proud of your work.
We were told about a coin collection in the backyard buried. Does that have any type of relevance to any of the spirits we're trying to communicate with? What does that mean? What does that mean?
Is there a coin collection out here?
My life. That's what I got. So think about that.
Coin collection.
That could have been Russell's life. He buried it to make sure it would never go anywhere. It's something to keep in mind. That's something later on we're going to have to take our metal detector and see if we can in fact pinpoint where that is. Maybe he wants it to be found.
This is the area where he hears footsteps. Maybe the coin collection is over here. We'll find out.
Child.
I'm a child. Vanessa, Jim's wife gave you the name Vanessa. Are you maybe the child? I know you like to play little games. You like hiding things, moving things.
It really makes it.
That would make sense if it is a child, because things go missing, they lose things.
Feel good.
A child would, as just 2 reasons. 1, to think it's a game. 2, to get their attention. Maybe he doesn't know how else to get their attention. He feels things crawling up his leg. Could be a child.
And even 3, children are just naturally curious, so they could be playing with things and then setting them down. And
Misplacing them.
Yep.
Let's go ahead and get the music box right now. We're going to put it in the shed.
We'll also grab the EDI. He has the heavy footsteps running through it, so we'll grab that. We'll put that out on the concrete. Maybe we can get some vibration.
All right, here. That's just setting.
That's going off.
Russell, are you the one? Ooh.
Right as you said his name. Can you go by either of our devices if this is Russell we are communicating with?
Ooh. I think we might have a possibility of communicating with Russell.
And
This is secret.
Ooh.
the coin
Yep.
collection.
Can you please tell us what is secret?
Russell, do you have a hidden treasure here?
That's a pretty big spike.
Yeah. That's K2 now.
I know it is.
EMF.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's nothing. I'm within 6 feet minimum, so nothing that I have on me is going to cause that to go off. You, nobody.
Might
And
be
we're
some
outside.
lines
There's true.
underground, maybe.
True.
Yeah, but wouldn't it go off more consistently?
Yeah, you're right.
And there's honestly nothing I can.
Let's see if it goes off on command again. Russell, if that's you, can you come over and make this go off again? Either one of our devices.
Ooh.
Visit.
Visit.
Do you like to visit here often? Do you maybe miss your home?
Tap.
What is tap?
Tap.
Oh, and maybe he's tapping the device. That's his way of communicating with us, because there's vibration on there as well. So it's picking up his EMF, and he's also tapping the device. He's giving us 2 ways of communicating with us right now. Actually, 3. He's also explaining to us through the spirit talker what he's actually trying to do. We appreciate you willing to communicate with us.
Now, Russell, since you are participating and tapping and answering our questions, is it you who scares Jim at nighttime when he comes out here? Are you doing it jokingly, maybe?
Russell. Oh.
Every time you say his name, it goes off.
Free.
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 Do you want to be free of maybe the bound that you're at right now? Or do you feel that you're free and you're just kind of roaming as you please?
I'm from the light.
Oh, that's pretty significant.
Russell, I have a very big question for you. If you are from the light, can you come and go as you please?
Ooh.
That went up to 4.
Yeah, it does not go off.
No, that does not ever go off. We are outside right now, so there's really nothing that could honestly trigger that by a natural cause that we can at least see. Could there be something under the driveway maybe? I don't know, but
But it's sitting at 0
I know.
and it's responding to us on command. Russell, are you the one that comes and goes from the light?
I mean, that's twice. But you got a hit off of that. The first one went to 4. This one was a little bit lower, but it's still a possible hit. All right, let's see something. Let's see. Russell, can you do us a favor, please? Can you please follow us? What did it say?
Mick.
Okay. Can you please come follow us? Come into the shed you built. We have a device in there. If you walk in front of it, it'll light up. Maybe you're the one that opens the door, startles Jim a little bit.
Russell, we were told that you built this shed. Can you go inside it to show us that you're here with us?
Do you have the ability to shut the shed door if you are the one that is doing that?
Maybe we're just asking him to do too much because that just completely stopped.
Demonstrate.
So I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate for you, okay? If you could just shut this door for us, even just like that, okay? If you could do that for us, we'd appreciate it.
Look below.
Look below.
Is there something underneath the shed we should be looking for, maybe?
Or maybe below here?
Oh, music box. I wonder if we're dealing with two here, guys, because that EDI was just going off as well. Is there something else in this shed?
If there are children in there, can you please step away?
You got underneath, right?
That's, yeah, we
Yeah.
got below.
Below.
No, it says look below.
Look below.
Or below the deck. What if the coin collection, he built this? This deck and this shed was not here. Russell built it. What if underneath it is where the
Nice
coin...
to meet you.
Could, honestly. So what I'm thinking, okay, is we got some hits out here with Russell. What I'm thinking about doing is he also has a lot of claims in his basement area, a lot of uneasy feelings, voices.
Deride.
What's that?
Deride.
Okay. Why don't we go ahead in there? And I got the SLS and everything else in there. Let's get in there. Let's see if we can't capture one of the spirits that are making him feel uneasy.
Okay.
Right now we have Nicole in the basement. She's going to be doing an Estes method. I have a notepad and a pen. What we're going to do is write down answers or things that she's saying through there, and we're going to go over it after, see if there's any correlation.
Help!
Is there something here right now that maybe needs some help? Russell, maybe?
They.
Who are they? Russell, we believe we were communicating with you outside.
Acting out.
If you were still present with us, can you please come forth and acknowledge that?
Sleep.
Russell, I just want to make sure that you're not here to do any harm to
Amaze.
your family. Is there something else here?
Dirt.
Because I know that Jim's wife was mentioning about
Help.
something possibly being here with her. She put a name to it as Veronica. Is that the girl that may be trying to come through and communicate? I just want to make sure and confirm there are no spirits here trying to harm this family, especially Jim. And if there is, I would really appreciate if you came forward and told us who you were.
Owners.
Yeah. Okay, there were two previous owners. Are you talking about?
Theatric.
Are you talking about Jim and his wife? Are you talking about the owners prior? Russell was the original owner. Russell, you were in the war, and so was Jim. Is that something you feel you have
Awkward.
in common with him whenever he's down here, or if you're trying to
Dirt.
get his attention?
That's the second time we got dirt.
Sleep.
It is, and sleep. I mean, when you put dirt and sleep, I think a burial almost.
Posted.
Coasted?
Coasted.
I did ask about the army. Like, I know coasted, but like coast? Coast to coast? I'm not saying that's any like, but.
Grenade.
Oh, grenade. Russell, Are we communicating with you? I know that there would have been a lot of grenades that would have went off around you, especially because I know that you were a medic. You were a medic whenever you were in the line of duty. And I'm sure Jim possibly seen grenades as well. I'm sure it was very scary, and I'm sure it was very, very difficult to go through things.
I'm lost.
Got dirt and sleep twice. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm trying to think like dirt. You know,
When I think of dirt, I think of coins maybe
the
buried.
coins buried in
Yeah.
the dirt. Yeah.
I'm just not.
Cut.
Oh, when I think of cut and stuff like that, he was a medic. If this is in fact Russell, so I'm sure he dealt with a lot of injuries. That's what he was.
Time. Box.
Ox.
Yeah.
Are you talking when you say dirt? Are you referencing the coins?
Stand.
The coins buried in the back? Maybe. I mean, it's a little far-fetched, but maybe time's stand. You know what I mean? Like time's not moving.
Visit.
Visit again. We got that when we were outside.
Mm-hmm.
Do you come here frequently to visit?
His dad.
His dad.
Time.
So we got time again. So I'm going to put that times 2. So right now I would like to communicate, if it is not Russell, with the spirit that makes Jim feel uneasy while he's down here. Can you please tell me your name? Or why you want to make him feel that way?
Static.
Static? I mean, think about it. Like they give off static feelings at times, like your hair sticks up.
Yeah.
Voices.
Okay, there's a lot of conversing down here.
Hopefully.
Okay. Are you guys trying to get Jim's attention whenever he hears the voices? Maybe one of you two knock down that plate that his grandmother made for him that was up on the wall?
Watch.
Watch. Are you going to try and knock down another plate?
Russell, can you tell me if there's a different...
Cold outside.
Cold outside. Can you tell me if there's a different spirit here besides you? Jim's wife had...
Done.
Done.
We got that again.
Jim's wife had a spirit that's been following her
Home.
home. We want to make sure that that spirit is not here.
Maybe.
Maybe. Child.
Help.
That's what I was saying. We got help again. So we got child out there. Maybe the spirit that came back with Jim's wife is a child. Jim's wife just gave the child a name, which was Veronica. So if there is, in fact, another spirit here, it could possibly be a child,
He didn't do it.
which would make sense.
Can't do it.
The gains, the missing items, and things of that nature, if it is a child.
Watch.
You didn't do it, can't do it, watch. That's the second time we got watch, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's stop it because we don't want her.
Super.
We don't want them breaking another plate.
No. All right, so we got a lot of words. There's a few words, honestly, that out of all the loose ends, that maybe we can try to aim at. We did get dirt outside the coins, you know, possibly buried in the dirt. Owner, could be talking to Russell, was the original owner, right? We also got grenade. That was pretty cool because Jim and Russell were both in the military.
Okay.
So that could be some relevance there.
Okay.
We did get visit again.
The son visited here.
Exactly. So maybe that's reference towards the son, or maybe Russell likes to visit here. Okay. Last thing that was kind of intriguing a little bit. I don't know if there's any relevance yet, but we got baby and we did get child outside. So we don't know if there is a child spirit here in the form of baby, whatever. We don't know.
There was a lot of talking going on, and I was trying to pick out the words, but they were just coming.
Okay. Well,
There was a lot. It was quite overwhelming.
we use these ones and we see if anything I say gives a relevance to what you said.
We still didn't really get any answers.
No.
So no,
Dead.
Dead. No answers yet.
For any of our questions, like I don't.
Answers.
We want some answers.
Really?
Yes.
Russell, we just want to make sure you're not trying to harm the homeowners. Can you give us a answer to that?
I can't.
Why can't you? Are you looking for answers, or are you answering us?
Sorry. It's here.
What's here? Is your coin collection here?
Sad.
Is your coin collection keeping you here? And he won't tell us because that's his.
Maybe he wants it to be hidden
Yeah.
forever.
He's keeping guard of it, maybe.
Protecting. Are you protecting your coin collection? Okay, Russell, if you don't want to talk to us, can the spirit that they named Vanessa come forward and give us some answers? Like, how old are you?
Right now,
Yes, right now. How old are you?
your help.
I'm trying to give you my help. Can you help me and tell me how old you are?
Is that all?
Are you playing games
Wide
with me right now?
open.
Wide open? It's almost like it's playing mind games with us right now. Like we say something, like you were talking about answers, and it's like, answers.
Yeah.
Like it's mimicking. Like I said, can you tell me your age? And it's
Yeah.
like, do it. Do what?
Come on in, guys.
I'm on it.
Come on in.
Come on.
Attached.
Are you attached to something here?
Just like sarcastic. or,
Yeah.
Like.
Didn't know you.
Didn't know you.
Okay. We'll be good now.
Okay.
Couldn't hear him.
Do we just stay back here?
Yeah. Yeah, get off that.
4.
4? Mm-hmm. Are you 4 years old? See, did you hear that noise?
Mm-hmm.
It's the furnace after the furnace.
It kind of makes like two knocks, like.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it sounds like it's coming up from where they're hearing the noises.
Yeah.
Are you playing games with us right now? Can you give me any answers to anything we've asked tonight? Where's your coin collection?
Messing with us.
Huh?
Are you just repeating what I'm saying? I feel like it is messing with us. I feel like it's just like repeating what we're saying. It's just having us go in circles a little.
Spare. Plate.
Are you talking about the plate that you knocked off the wall? Why did you knock the plate off the wall?
They're up. Telling us. Someone else. Move.
So the family doesn't mind that you're here as long as you don't try to harm them. Can we...
Looking for something?
Are you
Hi.
Hi, are you looking for your coins?
Want?
As Carla was saying, the family doesn't mind that you're here. Are you here looking for something?
Sarcastic?
Sarcastic.
Mm-hmm. So you are being sarcastic with us.
Not necessarily evil or nothing.
I don't feel like it is. I mean, from what we're getting right now, and a little bit of what
Love you.
Josh got, I feel like they are playful
Yeah.
and they're genuinely here looking for something.
Yeah.
Or protecting something.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gathering from right now.
All right, let's get Josh.
Yeah.
Let me ask you guys something seriously, real fast before you do that. Did any of you guys, honest to God, walk in here?
Yes.
Because I kept feeling vibration constantly. Okay.
For a second, yeah.
For a little
We
bit.
couldn't hear you, so we had to walk in.
We walked in because the furnace kicked on.
Okay.
So yeah.
All right. Well, that's explained then.
I saw you like moving though. Like you felt something almost.
Okay.
So I genuinely feel like I got like a playfulness experience out of yours. Like they were almost being sarcastic, that you did say sarcastic at one point. And it was, Carla was talking about getting answers and you were like, answers. And then it was like, can you give us answers? And I can't. So I genuinely feel that it's something that's playful out of just this session right here.
Okay.
And that they're maybe looking for something or guarding something, and that's all I really got.
Then we could probably feel somewhat comfortable about nothing malicious. At least nothing came through. So we can explain to Jim about, at least down here, that, sometimes spirits can make people feel uneasy. Doesn't mean that they're evil or malicious or trying to harm anybody. So from what we gathered through both of our sessions, nothing would indicate that.
We were debunking the noises, because that furnace, when it kicks off, it goes duh.
So it
Like
makes
a two knock.
Okay.
Kind of.
So when it kicks off next time, like if we're upstairs and it comes on and it turns off, we're going to have to try to listen for that, specifically in like the dining room area. Because if you think about it, the furnace is like right here and the dining area is right here. Also, did you hear that when I walked?
That was you? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
That was me. So, again, it's like walking around. The house does make noises.
So it could definitely be explainable. Okay. Something to keep in mind.
We tried to do another session in the basement with the SLS, REM pod, and voice recorder, but didn't get any evidence for quite some time.
So we didn't get too much inside. So we came outside for about 15, 20 minutes. We put different devices in the office to see if it could build up some energy, maybe trigger something to go off.
After reviewing the footage, our equipment did not go off. The 1K2 on the desk was spiking, but we find out later it was due to the printer. But we did get this weird breath sound after about 15 minutes. We're not sure what it was. The furnace is the only thing we could realistically come up with, but let us know what you think.
Oh, K2's going off. That might be from the camera, though.
Okay, so let's try to debunk the K2. I think it's from the vibration of the floor when we're walking.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. That one's not going off, but that one might be more sensitive.
This is the room where she does have the claims of the computers going idle or turning black. This light right here she says just flickers on and off constantly. And one of the most intriguing things is this typewriter that Jim found when he was up in the attic one day. Now, his wife is somewhat knowledgeable with these typewriters, and she even thinks that this typewriter could be from back to the 1930s or 40s. And Jim also stated that since they brought this down, that the activity has started to spike up.
We're not moving and the K2s keeps going off. Should we maybe move it?
What I want to do is I want to move it up on the windowsill because I have a feeling the printer or maybe some of the cords here may be causing it to go off.
Yeah.
So Jim found this typewriter up in the attic. Is there any relevance to this typewriter that we should know about?
Philip.
Philip? Okay, Philip?
If this is Philip's typewriter, there's a little ball on top of the typewriter. Can you go over and touch it?
I know that there's a spirit here that likes to move objects to where they cannot find them, so they feel like they misplaced them somewhere. Can you tell me who that spirit is, or why? Is it a game to you?
I keep hearing tapping.
Furnace on?
I didn't hear
I
it kick.
don't hear it on.
Where are you hearing it at?
Out here, where he said that he hears it.
Medicine.
Are you sick?
Furnace is on.
It is.
Yeah, it is.
It is.
Okay, so
So maybe it was the furnace was kicking on, and that's what I heard, the tapping.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have to pay attention for when it turns off if we hear it again.
okay, good call, because back there you can't hear the furnace at all.
I think I only heard it because I was like in the doorway.
But we did get medicine. Is there somebody that may be sick here? Do you need medicine? I would really appreciate if something could come in here and make one of our devices go off.
Would you like one of us to show you how the devices work?
K2 just spiked.
Did it?
Yes, it did, all the way up to orange. Yes, sir, it did.
You show the REM pod, I'll show the teddy bear.
That's all you have to do.
Fighting.
What'd that say?
Fighting. Who's fighting?
Do you not like having so many people trying to communicate with you?
Let's split up.
That's what I was honestly, like I was trying to get into that, yup. Okay. Alright, we'll see ya. Lock me in. If you don't like us being here, if you feel that we're overwhelming you, can you make one of our devices go off, or can you please let me know through our spirit talker?
I'm hiding here.
Ooh, okay. Are you hiding in this room, or are you just hiding in this home? Are you a child? It's just me in here. You do not have to be afraid. My name is Josh. Can you please tell me yours?
Am I on video?
Whoa! You could be on video. If you make one of these devices that we have set up in here go
I'm
off.
protecting you.
Whoa, what are you protecting me from? Can you please show yourself so I can see who you are? If you make one of these devices go off, I'll know that you're here and you can seen triggering one of these devices on video. You don't have to be frightened. Who's the spirit that says they are protecting me? Can you please tell me your name?
I control this place.
Ooh, am I speaking to Russell, the original homeowner? Are you the one that controls this place still? That would make sense because we were capturing things outside. We believe it was you. Is that still who I'm communicating?
Crying.
Crying? Are you upset? Is there something that upsets you? This is your chance to communicate that. Maybe we can help you. Russell, can you please keep communicating with me? I'd like to be able to help you, but I need you to tell me why you're upset.
Private.
Private? Okay, I mean, we can keep it between you and me, okay? If I am still speaking to Russell, I do want to say thank you so much for your service and your sacrifice. This is your home, and we understand that it probably had a lot of value to you. But do understand that the homeowners that live here now are good people.
You get it.
Dude, this was pretty awesome actually. Like, very intriguing. I'm hiding here. I'm protecting you. I control this place. Crying in private. So, when I got I'm hiding here, I was trying to maybe assume maybe a child or even a spirit that's just hiding here. It doesn't want to really show itself. But then I got am I on video? So then it really sparked the interest of, okay, who do we think we captured on video, right? Russell. We were outside. We were communicating with we believe to be Russell. So then it's like, okay, I'm protecting you. This was his home. So then I was trying to figure out, what are you protecting me from? Nothing really came through. Then I control this place. That is another reason why I really thought I was communicating with Russell. This was his home. He controls it. The man of the house. Crying. Okay, I asked, what are you upset about? You know, obviously anybody that passes on, I'm sure there's a lot of stuff here that's still of his. The shed, there's a bunch of stuff in there. The typewriter could possibly be his. He has the helmet that finally his son now has. The coins buried in the backyard. Private. It's like a secret. So, and I tried to see if we'll keep it between each other, and it kind of just went silent there. But that to me is pretty fascinating.
Protecting his home, watching over it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, his son did come visit.
Right.
Like you said, took that helmet, and maybe he was crying happiness for his son being here again.
And that could always be a thing.
Doesn't always have to be sad.
One thing I would really like, if we could, hopefully tonight before we're done, is to get some type of relevance or something to come through that says coin. That would really, in my opinion, that just went off. That just lit up and I said coin. I saw it on my peripherals. See?
There he goes.
There it is again. That would really tie this all in, especially with it possibly being Russell.
Well, also, so we're not getting too much when we're all grouped together.
Mm-hmm.
You did a solo in here by yourself. Maybe I go downstairs, do a quick solo by myself, see if I can get anything downstairs.
Hell yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
All right, so Josh did a quick solo session by himself upstairs in the office, so I decided to come down here where we think it's Russell that is messing around with Jim a little bit. We're not sure. Hopefully we can find out. I have the ghost tube and the spirit talker going. So far, I got keep the camera on. So let's find out, hopefully, who's down here. Can you give me a name of who I am communicating with down here?
They've upset me.
Who upset you? If we have upset you, can you make our little REM pod go off over here?
Fine.
Do you like being on camera by chance? So Josh was telling me upstairs that whatever spirit is here, he protects this house.
Over here.
Do you also protect the people in this house? I'm just setting the REM pod up. Whoever's down here with me, can you go over and touch that? If I'm communicating with Russell, can you touch the REM pod? You were talking to him? Was it you talking to Josh upstairs?
Escape.
I heard a little bit of knocking when the furnace turned off. I wonder if they heard that upstairs. I don't believe that you're here to protect the family. If that's true, can you come over and touch the REM pod? Or say your name into one of these devices in my hand.
Question.
What is your question? I'm here to answer, hopefully. Do you have a question for me?
No.
Are you asking me if I'm asking questions?
During the
Russell, where did you bury the coins in the backyard? Can you tell me that? Maybe we can find them and get them to your family.
Mock.
Yes, you were mocking us earlier. I'm asking you to stop mocking us, please. Possibly tell us where the coins are buried.
Yes, I can.
Great. Where are they buried? We know in the backyard. Where in the backyard?
She pushed.
Yes, I'm being a little pushy. But I'm also trying to help you. I would like to return what is yours to
Please go left.
That's where the plates are. You said go left, and I turned left and you set the REM pod off. Thank you very much.
Where is my body?
I'm assuming your body is buried in your grave. You did pass away.
William.
Who is William? Is that who I'm communicating with? William? Okay, William. Did you once live in this house? Are you upset that other people live in this house, William? Okay, but do you understand that you passed away? You're dead. Oh, I got goosebumps.
You understand me.
I'm trying to understand you. I'm glad that I can help. If that's William I'm communicating with, can you light that up with different colors? Thank you, William. Do you not like Jim being down here? William, come back and communicate with me again. Don't leave. Come back, William. I want you to understand that you have passed away, and this is no longer your home. There's another family that lives here now. Are you stuck here, maybe? Why do you think you're stuck here?
Close.
Do you know where the coins are that are supposedly buried in the backyard? If you're done communicating with me, can you light that up again one last time? Close. Why do I keep saying close? Dude, the REM pod was going nuts. So I thought you had turned it on when you set it down, and you did not. You just set it down.
Yeah.
So about like 3 minutes in, I was like,
Victorian.
dude, that's not on. Like, what? Like, I'm asking you to touch it. No wonder why you can't communicate. It's not on. So I got up, I turned it on. It like calibrated. I sat back down, and then I got all these
My
words
name
here.
is Rose.
It told me to go left. So I turned my body left, and when I turned left, the REM pod was just going nuts. And I did get the name William, and I do feel like I was communicating with a William, and I asked if he understood that he had passed away, and he didn't respond. And then I was like, you are dead. And the REM pod like went crazy.
So maybe William didn't like that response. Meaning he's dead, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, it looked like you were having a good session, to be quite honest.
I felt like it was a good session.
Through everything that you asked, felt, seen, would you describe whatever spirit you might have been talking to? Was it just...
I think whatever spirit I was talking to, and again, I believe it was William, because William came up and I kept addressing William, and the REM pod was going nuts over that. I think he's confused and he doesn't know how to pass on. And he did say he once lived here, but I think he doesn't understand that he has passed away and he's kind of stuck here.
So, nothing for them to worry about, you don't think?
I don't think so. I think it's just someone that's confused.
I guess that'd be the uneasy feeling maybe that he could be feeling.
Now, I will say William could also be the one that like Jim's wife feels staring, you know, when she's over there doing the laundry, or he just kind of meshes better,
Okay.
maybe with women, because when I heard you guys get up and walk, because I heard you walking to the door, as soon as that door opened, the REM pod completely stopped. So I'm not sure if William likes men, if that makes sense.
Maybe William's the one that's doing some of the scary things,
Yes.
and Russell is protecting the family from William.
Yes.
So he's more of the, he's just here,
Okay, yeah, that's a very valid point to look at because we did get protecting you. So if there is something disgruntled here, we don't know if you really lived here or not, William.
Well,
You
it doesn't mean he's disgruntled. It's just he's confused. So
Right.
he
He's
doesn't know
confused.
what's going on.
Yeah, he doesn't. I don't think he really understands that he has died.
Next, we went outside to find the coins. We tried to get information to guide us in the right direction, but nothing came through. So we decided to head up to the living room for a spirit box session.
So we're gonna do a quick spirit box session. Hopefully we'll get through to Vanessa and maybe possibly William.
So we don't really have any direct confirmation of Vanessa, so we're just going to see if she is actually here.
The spirit that they refer to as Vanessa, can you tell me your real name? Is Vanessa maybe a child who doesn't understand that they have passed?
I thought I heard, I don't understand. And I thought I heard it in a woman's voice. To be honest, like I actually heard that, like I don't understand. If it is a child, they don't understand, maybe. So I did hear a spirit come through and I believe said, I don't understand. Can you please explain to me what you may not understand?
Okay, so let's make this a little easier for you. Are you a kid? Yes or no? Did you follow somebody into this home? I heard a yes. Are you a boy or a girl?
That's me.
I was just gonna say, it said me.
I thought it said she.
Okay.
Does she have a name? My name is Josh. Can you please tell me what your name is?
I heard a rustle in there.
Honestly, what I thought it did.
Wow.
Did you attach yourself to Jim's wife? Is that how you got into this home?
What did you hear?
I thought I heard please help.
Okay. I heard a help. I didn't
Okay.
hear please.
Okay.
So
Help is definitely
we're
something
on
we
the
both heard.
same
Yeah.
page there. What do you need help with?
Was something trying to get our attention? Yes.
I heard that.
Clear. Yes.
I heard yes, and then I heard me. Who is me? I just heard like 3 names.
I heard Mick. I heard Mick.
We got that on the spirit
I know.
talker earlier.
I heard Mick.
Mick, are you the spirit they called Vanessa?
Did that say yes? Did that just say
I
yes?
heard
Like,
a
did that just
yes.
go, yeah?
So just to confirm again, the spirit they call Vanessa, your name is Mick?
So we just concluded our night. We feel pretty strongly that we were able to communicate with 2 separate spirits. One being Russell, which was the original homeowner, and a new spirit that you communicated with. The name William had come through in the basement. We do not believe that there's anything here that's going to harm the family. We did try to find the coins that are buried in the backyard, but unfortunately that mystery still sticks with that backyard. We were unsuccessful. We did try reaching out to the spirit that Jim's wife senses here. We don't know if it is a child or a baby, but we did get those 2 words to come through on our spirit talker, but we just were unsuccessful again in really confirming if it is in fact a child. We did confirm on a couple of different pieces of equipment for Russell and for William, so we could at least give that to the homeowner, some information in regards to those 2.
And neither one of us feel like it's anything that will harm the family in any way.
I honestly think that they just like to interact, and sometimes things that you can't see can scare people.